And we are live. Hello everyone, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. So let's welcome in the chat here. So welcome in Ghost Chris, welcome in Loshado, welcome in Dakota, welcome in Yoshimania, welcome in Light Blue Yosh Fan. Thank you all for coming through. Yep, we are now live Yoshimania. I'm not sure how Light Blue Yosh Fan copied Yoshimania there. I can only see the hand messaging in the chat there, of course. Sometimes that can happen, but yes, anyways, welcome to Eggstra Work, folks. That'll be the plan for today, of course. So we'll be starting off with Eggstra Work, doing the last hour of it, and then we'll play Turf Wars for probably an hour and a half. I thought with it being Mother's Day and of course the current heat wave, I thought I would pace out the stream. So I think 2 hours 30 will be the plan, folks, unless we get a raid. Otherwise, it might go longer today, but I know, of course, some people are celebrating Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everyone who's celebrating, of course. I think it's on a different day for us in the UK there. Yeah, so in the UK, folks, we have it in March, so we've already ours is already passed. But I know for those in the US, of course, it is today. So happy Mother's Day to all of you, of course. Yes, I've not done Eggstra Work, folks. I've not had a chance to play it, so this is my first time playing it on stream. Alright, let's get some lobbies, so folks, I won't delay too much because naturally I know I haven't got long left of it. I believe like just under an hour, folks, so we're cutting it fine, really. I planned to do it earlier, but like I was just saying to Chris there, I did have a jamboree lobby with Switch today. Those of you who got bad streams, of course, will have seen me there just earlier. I was scheduled for a board today, and of course I joined the Kaboom and Cathlon as well. Almost won it, folks. I literally got second place. If I had beaten that last minigame, if I'd won it, it would I think I would have won it, to be honest. But GG to switching from that to, of course. Awesome time as always. And the star trap came in clutch. Literally got a star from Big Bad, so that happened. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably keep this a shorter stream today, so probably 2 hours 30 will be the plan. So Eggstra Work and Turf Wars will be how we do things. So let's get a lobby started. My friend call one more time. Those sending me from requests, do let me know, and let me know your name on Switch as well. I will add you in, and of course the code is still Umbrella. Sounds good, Yoshimania. We'll see you soon. And hello, Stargamer. Welcome. Hope you're doing well today, pal. Thank you for coming through. I need to give you both a shout out as well, I believe. So let's do that. Yoshimania and do try not to mention names in the chat though, Yoshimania, of course. You're probably best to say you go into another stream, of course, because you know promotion, if you will. So just bear that in mind. Naturally, with Len's not being here yet, so just something to keep in mind, of course, though. But Lens is awesome, though. Of course, he's another awesome content creator. Give the lobby a few minutes. I know it's early stream, of course, so people might not come through till later for the lobbies, but I'll keep it open for a couple of minutes, and if not, I'll do some matchmaking. Thank you, Star. Yeah, because naturally that is promotion of another streamer, isn't it? And as we say, folks, that does go against the streamer who's currently streaming, of course, because naturally it's you know associated with another content creator. So do bear that in mind, of course, because naturally it can go against us really. So naturally we support each other all the same. But like Stargamer is saying, folks, please don't self-promote other streamers. Yeah, just say that you're having to go or you're going to another stream or something like this, or just just not to mention names, of course. Thank you, Star, though. Appreciate you, pal. Yeah, I thought I would do a quick Splatoon stream today for the extra work. Couple of rounds, and like I say, then I'll be going into turf wars, and probably then after that we'll go into a raid as well. I've got a raid target in mind, most likely. We'll see how things go naturally, but yeah, that'll be the plan today. The only reason I'll make it longer is if I get a raid. Like we all do, really. I feel like we always say it's gracious to naturally go on a bit longer if we get a raid because they've chosen us as the raid target. So if that happens, of course, that's the only reason I'll increase the length today. So what other weapons? Let's have a look, folks. So it's Dapple Jewelers, and the Blaster, Jewelry Squelchers, and Jet Squelcher. Okay, right. Well, weapons that I don't really use a lot, I'll be honest. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, exactly what Star's saying, folks. It does take away from the streamers, so just go against them, really, of course. Naturally, because you're kind of deterring viewers away from that streamer, if you will. I know that's not the intention by it usually, but just do be mindful of it, of course. Just say that you have to go, or you're having to go to another stream or something, or just say that you simply have to go. Really, is the best way around it, folks. It applies to all streamers, of course, like not to self-promote in their stream, unless they give the go-ahead, of course. Naturally, Lens has not been here today, naturally because he's live, and we've not promoted him, so therefore, you are going ahead without the streamer and the mods giving that go-ahead, so do be mindful, of course. And hello, Gamer Legend, welcome in, hope you're doing well today. Thank you for coming through. And of course, as well, yesterday it was, I'd say, longer stream, like 4 hours stream, really, but it's good to have, it's good to, of course, pace out the streams, of course, keeping that in mind. We'll see how things go, but 2 hours 30 might be a length that I stick to for a little while, and depending on the heatwave, really, of course, because do be rising up though for reals, and it's not even summer yet, so we'll see how the weather holds up though. Exactly, Star. I'm the same, yeah. Like even in switches, like streams that like if I have to go, I'll just say I simply have to go. He can normally guess that I'm going to be streaming, but of course that's his place to say that naturally. Like if he asks that, or if he mentions it, or is okay to mention it, then that's the only reason I'll go into it. But otherwise, I'll just say I have to go for today. Quite simply. Hello TLL, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for coming through. Awesome gamer legend, glad to hear that. I'm also doing well today, thank you for asking. The heat wave is quite rough, but all the same, we're holding in there, we're doing good. Got some good rest after the celebrations last night. Thank you all for being there, of course, for Lexi's celebration. It was an absolute blast. Part 3 will be coming next week, like Lexi was saying. We don't know when, of course. We're having to plan it around our collabs. But stay tuned for that. It might be next weekend, maybe before. We'll have to see, of course. That's something we need to discuss off stream naturally. So do keep an eye out for part 3 when that comes out, though. Go ahead, Stargamer. Go ahead. Please share with the chat. I get the lobby. I'll give it 3 minutes, and if not, we'll probably go into matchmaking because naturally I need to get some lobbies going, of course. We've only got like just over half an hour left, folks, of the extra, I believe. I don't think he's mentioned it to you, Lale. And to be honest, the person who that being George who offered to make us a server, I've not seen him come through for a little while because I think he just naturally I know as many of you as many of us do, we support a lot of other content creators, so naturally he's probably been lurking at those. He did say he supports 3 other streamers alongside myself, so I've not seen him come through mine for a little while. So as of right now, too loud, there's no like confirmation on the Minecraft thing. But again, Religion's not mentioned it though. I'm not sure if they play Minecraft or not though. But what I might do potentially is bring Minecraft story mode. I was thinking to do that when Bob mentioned it because, well, he mentioned about the movie, if you will, of course, being released. So I was thinking maybe I could play Minecraft story mode. I think as well I would probably be more into that than the actual game, really. Of course, I don't mind the game itself, but I'll be honest. The only reason I would play it is if I got friends involved or I had some sort of creative build to make. But solo survival is not something I do, to be honest. Like, I'll only play Minecraft when my friends do most of the time, so I might do something on the same page because I would like to play some more because I love like the Telltale games, so that's something I might do. I'm waiting for it to go in sale, most likely, and then I'll probably stream it from PC though. We'll see though. I don't think it was Gamer Legend, no, TLL. I think it was George, I believe. But I've not, like I said, I've not seen him come through for a couple streams now, so don't know if that's going ahead, to be honest. YouTube captions called Luigiana. Must be his sister Star Gamer, right? That we didn't even know was part of the lore. Is that canon now, literally? Stuff. YouTube be YouTubing, folks. If you want to know what Star's referring to there, just go to a YouTube stream and enable closed captions, and you will see what Star Gamer means there. Welcome back, Ghost Chris. Yeah, so when Yoshimania had to go, they mentioned that they had to go to Lens's stream, so we were just reminding them, of course, not to promote other streamers. Some people, of course, they do that. I know it's usually innocent, but naturally he did say he had to go to Lens, which of course is promoting another streamer. So we've dealt with it, Chris. Nothing major though. It's just something we had to go over, really, though. I know people do it unintentionally, if you will. Right, I see TLL. I see. No, it was George. Yeah, I can confirm. But like I said, I've not seen him come through for a couple streams now. So whether that's still going, and I'm not sure really. And naturally, I wouldn't expect him to pay for a server though. I wish it was. No honesty, I'd probably rather play the public server with you all if I did, because naturally I never expect my viewers to have to pay anything like that, of course. So what I might do in the future, if I did do like a public lobby, I would probably do like the public servers. or like I say, I'll probably do like some sort of creative build or get some friends involved in that. But something that came to mind is story mode, just to keep on the topic really, of course, because I've wanted to play it for a while, and I do like story-based games, so that is the most likely thing to happen right now, at least. I was just thinking, because of the Minecraft movie coming out recently, I thought maybe I would do something Minecraft related, so you might see that in the future, a playthrough of Minecraft story mode, but I do also need to bring back 3D World and Jamboree lobbies as well, so a couple of plans in the works, folks. But I'm of course trying to keep things free really, because I want to, plan things out with Lexi for her celebration on part 3, so that's something we naturally have to prioritise really, and of course me and Stan might be collabing on Tuesday with Keva, so we've got some things in the works, folks. Yeah, thank you for being here, Gamer and Ghost Chris, and Watcher of course. Appreciate you all checking in with the chat today, and everyone for being here. We'll get some lobbies started in the meantime. I'll do some matchmaking, folks, and if anyone would like to join, of course, do let me know, and I can get you in, no problem. Literally right, Stargamer. Maybe that's some lore, Stargamer. Like maybe we're getting lore before the next Luigi game. Imagine, right? Like Nintendo's got YouTube's got inside information to Nintendo's headquarters, and in the data files there's Luigiana, and she'll be like a character in Luigi Mansion 4 or something. Imagine. Like an Italian sister. I could imagine her with like something similar to how they do Toad, and to that where she has like the plaits. Maybe they'll do something similar to Luigiana, where they'll give her like a plait with of course the same hair color or something. That's what I could vision for Luigiana though. Okay, Gamer Legend, sounds good. Appreciate the alert, pal. We appreciate the looks, of course. For reals, right, Stargamer, it would for sure. You just never know when Nintendo were cooking like another relative. It would be crazy though. Like they could do so much of that. Honestly, like that could literally change up the whole formula of the lore though. Like honestly. Like Iceberg was saying last stream, like Nintendo has been really evolutionary, so that's definitely something they could do to enhance their formula more, so is add more lore. Of course we know all the characters, the classics and such, but I probably wouldn't be against them having like more characters to the lore. I just think it would make for an interesting, like, plot really though. And like Ashley was saying, like, keeping, they're always keeping things fresh and like constantly evolutionizing, so that's definitely something that, they could work with, I think. And like I was saying to Carl during the one of the Jamboree collab streams, like he was saying how they need more playable characters in the RPG games, like Daisy and Waluigi, for instance. And of course, he would like Toilet to be playable as well, naturally. He was saying like 8 separate storylines for the next Mario RPG in like an open world format, similar to Octopath, honestly. And again, it would just be cool to see Nintendo like explore options like this, really. Switch to on, naturally they probably could do something like that, honestly. It literally gave us his right at the end though. I mean, I am holding out for Luigi Mansion 4. I think people are theorizing naturally that, they could have DK as like another captive we have to save. Again, I would like that, of course. Just again, like, you know, they could add like a whole nother like area for him, really. They could add some like lore behind it. Like maybe something related to Donkey Kong Country, where he was on like some sort of quest and then like he got captured by King Boo or something. Could be you know, something like that, really. Just some sort of like, you know, storyline behind it. Naturally involving bananas, because that's, you know, DK's go-to, of course. Also, Nintendo, make Switch parties happen, please, because I would love Switch parties to happen, though. Make it happen. Because the only thing I'm missing on the Switch 2, really, is the Mii's. I'm thinking, are those new avatars that were shown in the welcome tour thing, are those the new avatars? Because honestly, if so, I think I would rather they keep to the Mii's, to be honest. Because the Mii's are literally on Nintendo, they're a big part of Nintendo. They never need to be changed. They were literally my favourite thing about the Wii era. I'm gonna be Topia at least as Anthony's though. And Switch Sports, of course. Wow, we didn't get any bosses in this one at all. We gave it a good try though. Totally how you feel, Star, it depends on the how you feel about that, of course, whether you tell us now or you surprise us. Oh, I see, Star Gamer, right. And that's the thing, of course, naturally, something like that's going to hold special value, so when you replay it, it just brings all that, doesn't it? All the memories attached to it. Thank you for the fresh there. Yeah. This is true, Ghost Chris. The potential's there, but I feel like we'll be saying, like, you know, missed opportunity. Like we were saying last time, they've already missed the opportunity with, you know, leaving out some things in Jamboree. Like we were saying during Nexus Celebration, like those dueling games, you know, like the quick draw and stuff. Those would have been like fun, like side duels in Jamboree. I mean, definitely not having the Western maps was a missed opportunity, though. Thank you, Tia Leo. I saw that, of course. You stay fresh, also. It's like I've got a special saying in the video that Star showed me, like, it does seem like they're going backwards with that welcome tour thing. Like, they went from Nintendo Land to a welcome tour. Like, sounds kind of wild, to be honest. Seems pretty wild to me. Like, it does seem like a downgrade, in all honesty. Nintendo Land, honestly, that game was probably one of their best, to be honest. I wasn't really crazy about 1-2 Switch. I don't think many people were, to be honest. I think that game didn't last long, honestly. I'd say the best launch games are like Wii Sports. That being probably number one, to be honest, because, you know, it's Wii Sports. Everyone knows and loves Wii Sports. And of course, Nintendo Land. They had so much replay value as well. And I feel like Switch Party, of course, that being the sequel to Wii Party, would have been a good, like, launch game for the Switch 2, though. Never say never, they might release it down the line, but there's no hints that could link to that. The only logic I have behind that is I feel like we're not going to get another Mario Party for a good while. Naturally, not long having Jamboree, so I'm thinking that might be their alternative, just to have a party game on the Switch too. That's what I'm theorizing right now though. Big Run, to be honest, TLL. I do prefer Big Run because the thing that I miss in Eggstra Work is the bosses. That's my only thing with Eggstra Work, is there's no bosses. I'll be honest though, I do prefer Big Run. But all the same, I like to try and capture all of it. I like the concept of this, like the I guess the risk it or play it safe aspect. I do like that, of course, but it's also a big thing about Salmon is the bosses for me, and that's naturally been taken out of this. That's my only thing with this event. Otherwise, I like the idea of it though. Yeah, I do prefer Big Run, I'll be honest, to Lil. But I thought I would, all the same, I'd still capture some of it though. I always like to try and capture the events when they are live. I like the idea though, like I say, of the hazard level increasing the more eggs you get. A gamble, if you will. I'll of course chat in between the cooldowns. Thank you all for being here. Yep. We need eggs ASAP. I couldn't find any eggs in those crates though, that wasn't unfortunate. Gave it a good try though. One chat here. Yeah, literally Ghost Chris. It's the unwelcome tour, right? The Nintendo's unwelcome tour. Yeah, exactly, Ghost Chris, yeah. A prequel pretty much, yeah. Because that's the thing sometimes, like, it just feels like they're going backwards rather than forwards. But naturally, with that console, they should be going forwards. Because that's going to be capable of, we've seen it for ourselves, it's capable of doing more, so... They could have done so much with that, with the, with like an entry game. They could have done some sort of 3D metaverse, to be honest, it's, you know, or like something that's, promotional of Nintendo. Naturally, that's what they could have done though. Like with the power that that thing has, like they could have done something way more than that. Definitely a missed opportunity. And the fact that we can't even play it for free is absolutely crazy. And like I ain't gonna be paying for that. That's for sure. We've got all on the Mario Kart World Trainers where we'll be at, folks. I do hope to get it on launch, folks. I can't guarantee it, of course, because the pre-orders be, you know, of course, you know, they'd be going out of stock consistently. You know how it is with a launch console, so no guarantees I'll get this on launch, but I'm going to try to, folks. So, you may see a launch premiere if that happens, but we shall see. But of course I will still be playing games on the Switch 1. I know naturally not everyone's going to be able to get that system right away, and although there's some people who are waiting for it, which makes sense, of course. I do understand the logic behind that, because before the YouTubes I would do the same really. I would wait on them to add more games for it. As of right now I'm only getting 2 games, I'll be honest, that being Mario Kart 1 and Bonanza, and of course we don't know when Kirby Air Riders is coming out. So I've only got 2 games in my current, I guess, as well, Tamagotchi life as well. There's probably other games, but my main focus is Mario Kart World. But knowing that a couple of people such as Star Gamer there will be getting it on launch, and Switch Gaming as well, that's the reason why I'm thinking to get it on launch, because naturally, like I said with all of you, Otherwise, I think, like I said before, then I probably would have just held off until they added more games, really, though. And that being Splatoon 4 and pretty much before that actually happens. And like I was saying, Mario Maker 3. I feel like that could happen, honestly. I feel like Mario Maker, even now, people still love that game to this day, so I don't see a reason why they wouldn't make a sequel to that, to be honest. I know some people say on this mode not to get too many eggs, so I might not collect any. I might not collect any on this one just so I can actually get a clear way through. Of course, people treat it like regular salmon and they just collect all the eggs. Hey Dogmania, welcome in, hope you're doing well today. Thank you for coming through. Okay, awesome respawn, sounds good. Should be able to get you in. I believe we have about 18 minutes left, so I could probably step out after this and get you a lobby open, no problem. Same goes to Dogmania as well, if they want to join, of course, you're very welcome to. Me and Respawn will be doing a lobby momentarily. Thought I'd do a couple of matches of the extra work before they close it out. I was planning to do it earlier, but like I was just saying to the chat there, I had a Jamboree session with Switch today, so I've postponed this back a little bit. But I'm going to be able to play some of it with it at least. This is my first time playing, I'll be honest, because I've been busy over the weekend with the the celebration and such. So naturally, Saturday we're focusing on the Eggstra celebration. Thank you all for being there once again. It was an absolute blast, honestly. Can't wait for part 3. Just thank you for making it the best time for her and all the wishes her way. Even now we're looking back over it and seeing how great it was. So thank you all for making that happen, of course. Thank you for always being awesome. Gonna get it, I think. No, I'm not reaching that quota in time. Doing good, thanks for Shadow. I'm glad you're well too, of course. Hope that's going well. Oh, sorry to hear that, Ghost Chris. Hopefully being here helps with that in some way, though. I always try to make all of your days better, best I can. You know me with the positivity. Hi Splatter, welcome in, hope you're doing well today. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, it makes sense, of course, Splatter. Sometimes that can be the way, right? I'll be honest, I do prefer the big runs myself, really, so I will prioritize big runs probably more than extra work, to be honest. So I don't blame you for that, really, Splatter. I thought I would at least capture some of it, though. I like to stream the events with all of you, of course, so I thought I would capture at least a bit of it today. Yeah, no, definitely no pressure to join, of course. Glad to have you here, all the same. We have a command view, I believe, don't we? Of course. I'll post those shadows as well one more time. Yes, Respawn, what's up? We got Teolale. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, do be mindful of the spam though, Respawn, of course, yep. Right, so I probably plan to go for 2 hours 30 today, Respawn, maybe just a little bit over, that's what I'm thinking to do though. I thought to pace it out a little bit today, naturally, you know, with the current heat wave. So, and my main reason for streaming today was for this event, I'll be honest. So, probably 2 hours 30 today respawn, most likely. Like, could you be our raid target for today? Is that why you're asking? I think so, yeah, respawn. So, about, so yeah, so I'd say that, let me do the calculations here. Hang on, so yeah, just over an hour and 30 minutes or so. We've been live for 40 minutes currently. After the after this is finished, the extra work, I'll probably play like just over an hour of Turf Wars, and then I'll probably be going on a raid. If you got a raid target in mind, though, I'm open to it, of course. Okay, respawn sounds good. We'll see you soon. Do be mindful of the capitals as well, though. Respawn. I know. Naturally, it's probably because you're emphasizing it because you said it's important, of course. And yeah, do be mindful though. Respawn, of course. Thank you for being here. Right, so we'll get TLL in for now then. We'll start with TLL because naturally we can't keep the lobby too long because we haven't got long, of course. Oh yeah, yeah, of course you can choose, can't you? I think I'm fine with the duelist though. That's one thing I think about extra because naturally you can choose the weapon. So hopefully TLL's okay to do the squelcher there. Otherwise we can back out and change. I have no preference really because I'll be honest, I don't really min any of these weapons. So the duelist is probably my best option, I guess. But yeah, I plan to make this shorter as well because, like I say, you know, the current weather situation. Naturally, I don't want to go too long, if you will, of course. And then I know it's Mother's Day today as well. That's another reason, folks. Naturally, I don't want this to take out any potential time from your Mother's Day. So for those celebrating, so it's it work out well, really, of course. We don't celebrate it here in the UK. Well, we do, but on a different day, folks. We celebrate it in March in the UK. But I know it is that day for Americans today, I believe. So naturally, I don't want this to take away from that, naturally. So if you need to look at any point due to that, it's no problem at all. Okay, TLL. Just thought I would take a pause, but naturally, because I'm so used to playing big runs where it's random each time. I think I'll be fine with the duelist. I don't really have a preference, to be honest, on this particular location because I don't really main any of these weapons, I'll be honest. Switch would be happy to see the duelist, though. I think he would have rather, of course, the dark duelist, the dark touch of duelist, but all the same, you probably have to see some duelist and Salmons, though. So we'll main duelist for Switch. That'll be the plan. You know me, I like to choose things on people's behalf. So I'll usually choose a character on Mario Party for a Mario Kart. One of the regulars. So yeah, Switch is a regular. So yeah, we'll main the duelist on his behalf. That'll be the plan. Unless someone else wants to use it, actually, I'll change to the Lunar Blaster or the Squelcher. Thank you to the mods for all the work in the chat today, of course. Greatly appreciate it. The awesome work from the mods in the chat there, folks. Keeping things smooth for us. Oh wow, we got so many eggs on this one. Jeez, the hazard level's going to go up on this one. Oof, 120, folks. Yep, literally right, Star Gamer and goes Chris, yep. unwelcome tour on the Switch 2 there. Because literally, it is just a tech demo, isn't it? Like, why is that paid? That should be free at least. Or what they could have done is made it into like a Wii Play situation. Well, of course they'd have to call it Switch Play naturally. That's what they should have done at least, is make like a mini games collection. But literally, it's a tech demo. That should be pre-installed on the system, like Eggstra Bot. Even Eggstra Bot is better than this, and it's literally free to play. And like we're saying, there's way more Easter eggs in there than the unwelcome tour, as we call it. I do agree with Dallas Smash really on that situation, like I say, because it does seem like a step backwards rather than forwards. Like Nintendo Land was way better than the unwelcome tour. That's the new name for it now, folks. Luckily for Nintendo, they have Mario Kart World bringing in all the hype. That's the main game, isn't it, folks, really, is Mario Kart World. That and Bonanza for me. I'm looking forward to Bonanza as well. I'll do a switch down there, I think. Nice work, team. Yeah, hopefully you can join for a match respawn. You may be able to join for the Turf Wars. I do plan to play Turf Wars because, like I said, this will be a shorter stream as it is. I mean, I thought I'd do the Turf Wars. I usually do anyways after Eggstra Work or a big run. Especially with this being a later stream than I had originally planned. Just, you know, get all of you in really. And people who can't come through to later get intended to play some Splatoon. I've been doing a little bit of Anarchy Battles off stream as well. I'm slowly working my way up to S rank, maybe X rank, we'll see, of course. I sometimes play it on stream, but not very often due to how naturally tense it can get. And I know it can be kind of deteriorating for some players. Sometimes it can make them feel like they're not good at the game, so naturally I don't want any of you to feel that way, of course. So that's why I limit how many times I play it really. Because it can be rough, as we've seen, you know. A lot of dedicated players, shall we say, play in the ranks, of course. So it can make a rough match in those. The other word being sweaty players, of course. We know that this game, any game like this really, is going to have sweaty players, or also known as tryhards, right? They be around. Dang, this is intense. Hopefully, oh gosh. Hopefully that's nice with the one, let's go. Style, yeah. We're going all out on this one, literally. But the content. You're not wrong, Chris, seriously, yeah. Pretty much. Even at half, I still don't think I will get it, really. Because I mean, I won't pay anything for it, honestly, because it's literally a tech demo, isn't it? That's literally all it is. Like, I don't think it should be free. It's not worth a single that dime, literally. I don't know who decided it was a good idea to make it paid though. Like, surely, if Reggie was still there, he would definitely be against it. I feel like he would say to them, you know, this is a demo. This needs to be pre-installed. Like, we shouldn't be having our customers pay for this. They made it similar to Wii Play, potentially, but literally that's not what it is. So it's like, why have the price tag? This includes tilt controls. You can tilt from side to side. And here we have the magnets built inside the Joy-Cons. You can use mouse controls. That'll be the new controls. You can use mouse controls. Oh wow, this is getting crazy right now. Look at this chaos, folks. Wow, we're getting 40 each time though. Wow. We're smashing this though, let's go. I think it's 5 waves, if I remember right. I think it is right. Thank you, Stargamer. Accurate, right? I do my best, of course. You can use mouse controls. Built into the system is a magnet in the Joy-Con too. Literally how it is, right? I've had good lessons from your NPC voice there, Stargamer. It's caught on to me, it would appear. Because your NPC voice is really good, honestly, Star. Like the woohoo and the NPC voice, that's literally timeless. So that's never going to get old, of course. Oh shoot. We did have a high level today. I still think we did very well considering though. That's presuming we don't like get the quota on this. Oh, they wiped us out. Oh. It took a minute for the game to process that, but yeah, we did. That wasn't my part. Very well played to your team leather. Oh, let's go 169. Oh, it's the funny number, folks. It's that number. It had to be that number, didn't it? But still, all the same, very nice total. Aside though, like let's go. Nearly 200 eggs, folks. You can use mouse controls only for Nintendo Switch 2. Actual mouse not included. Pretty much Stargamer, pretty much. Not even for the price tag, they don't include a mouse. Like Astra's Playroom as that was so exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it needs to be like on the Switch 2 there for this welcome tour. Well, the unwelcome tour, shall we say. Basically, that's what it is, folks. Totally agree with that. Honestly, Astro's Playroom is a fine example of how to make an introduction to a system. Like, it showcased the controls well. You got like a 3D platformer alongside it. That must be the end of Eggstra Work, but what a way to end it though, folks. Of course. And literally on brand that the undercover builders in Salmon Run. What a way to end though, like we got nearly 200 X in that one, so nice work team. I'm tempted to do another like round or two of Salmon Run with the undercover being part of it. I might do that, folks, honestly, and then I might go into turbos after that. I feel like we need to play at least 2 rounds, right, with the undercover being part of it. Time flies when you're having fun, literally. I might play a couple of rounds of this, honestly, with the undercover being there. PS5 is good. Switch, I want to slam Nintendo to the ground. Yeah, PlayStation 5 definitely did a better job when it came to the introduction. Like that Astrobot is definitely one of the best things PlayStation has done. That's literally like their alternative to Mario, honestly, essentially. Like the environments were very well done. It, of course, used the functionality of the controller well. So many Easter eggs from the PlayStation history, and that was all for free, literally. So definitely a well done presentation of an intro. Yeah, totally agree, Chris. God of War as well. Yeah. Also, Uncharted. I love Uncharted as well. That was the main reason why I got the PlayStation 4 was because of Uncharted 4, of course. So I love Uncharted and Last of Us as well. And Let Me Planet was one of my first ever like games for the series. Do a quick game of Salmon just to see if I can use the Bella folks. Probably just like 1 or 2 rounds and then I'll go into Turf Wars. One thing about PlayStation also is that they do need to go back to their roots though, because they still keep releasing new IPs. Concord did not do well for them at all. Like they had to refund I think 30,000 players because they shut it down due to sales. Like it's honestly crazy. Though they are releasing some Xbox titles over to PlayStation, so that probably benefits both PlayStation and Microsoft. I would guess mostly Microsoft that being their original titles, but I would never imagine those games on the PlayStation, of course. Though who would have thought it, right? Oh yeah, and Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper as well. A lot of these exclusives, they definitely need to keep them going. I think God of War is something they will, because even on like the new games, people are still like playing those and mentioning those. So I think God of War is something they will keep going. But the same applies to of course Ratchet and Clank and Sly Cooper. I would love another one of the Sly Cooper game as well, though. Even though I've not finished the previous games, I know I would enjoy my time with it if I got when I finally get a chance to play through it. I have played it briefly and I really enjoyed it, but I just being a variety game, like I said, I'm always dipping in and out of games constantly, so never got around to finishing it, unfortunately. I did have the collection on PlayStation 3 at some point though. I only played through the first game briefly though. That's right, yeah. So I believe it's Forza, Chris, and Gears of War as well. Gears of War Reloaded, I think is coming. Honestly though, it's like it just I mean it's cool that that series is still being supported, but then like I think the main difference is like mainly graphical. We did have a Gears of War Ultimate Edition, so I'm curious. I think it is for the PlayStation's benefit while they're releasing that though. I know they're releasing it also to Steam as well. I'll probably get it on Steam, honestly, eventually. Hi, Austin, Jess, welcome. Hope you're doing well today. Happy Mother's Day to you. Hope you're having a nice time, of course. Aw, very nice, Jess. Hope you're having the best time, of course. And same goes to you all in the chat. If someone could type exclamation mark Jess, I would greatly appreciate that, of course. Another awesome content creator in the chat. Naturally, Jess keeps to her name, awesome Jess. She's awesome. She's streamed on Twitch, definitely check her out. Okay, let's go. Actually, we'll do undercover now. So I'll probably just do one round in that case. I just wanted to Eggstra Work has finished, but I thought I would do one round at this because the undercover umbrella is part of it. So I wanted to do one round at least with the undercover umbrella. Then we'll be playing Turf Wars to get more people in naturally though. But we're just playing the last part. Eggstra Work got 169 eggs on the last round, so that's a nice way to end it. Oh shoot. Bank it goes Chris. Different cut Jess. At least now we don't have to worry about the hazard level. But I like that aspect in all seriousness. No, like I like the risk and reward element. Exactly, Star Game, yep. Arnold and Armando. Hopefully they're doing well, of course, Jess. Tell them I said hi. I'll be going over to Turf Wars after this, like I say, probably I'll be going for 2 hours 30 is the plan today. But I would just do a quick stream for the event mainly, Splatoon today. I of course play this game off stream as well, so yeah, whenever I'm playing off stream, you're all welcome to join as well. Those on my friends list. Sometimes I'll play ranked off stream, so even ranked I'm open to it. I just don't really play it on stream much, because like I say, it can get pretty intense of course, and naturally for some players it can put them off playing, so that's one reason why I wouldn't, that's why I don't really stream it much, because naturally I don't want people to lose hope really, of course, you know. This game is very challenging and it can be very one-sided at times, so naturally, you know, it doesn't mean that, you know, that doesn't mean anything on their gameplay level. That's just how it is sometimes. Like, you know, I think every single person who comes through, no matter their experience, that you know, that they'll do awesome, of course, regardless. Everyone does fantastic. I'm always that person to say to them, you know, you got this, like, you know, I believe in you, you know. That's you know, I'm their hype essentially, and of course the chat as well gets behind that, so you know, they've got a supportive squad behind them always when that happens. I might try this katana today actually, and after all Carl was saying I should go for that, so I'm gonna go for this katana. Because it would appear that I'm good at the sword game in Mario Party 2 folks, so after that yeah, maybe I should try this katana in regards to that. Alrighty folks, so we're gonna go into some turf wars now, and then probably like an hour and a half, and then we'll go find ourselves a raid target. I have one in mind. I thought respawned it to be honest, but I think he was just saying he had to go somewhere. I think is why though. I thought maybe he was live today, which is why he was I guess getting excited in the chat, if you will. But I don't know. Naturally, he deserves the raid, of course. All the support he gives me, of course, I'd raid him. But I don't think he's live today. But if he's, I'll raid. But if not, I've got someone in mind for the raid today. I've not raided this person for a little while, so it works out well, of course. Alrighty, folks, so I'm gonna play some turf wars, some open matchmaking, so you're all welcome to join. Let's see, let's find this baton. Where is it? I think. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see. Let's see which one I want to use. The stamper or the wiper is my go-tos here. I might try out the wipers now, see how I do. It's regular matchmaking, folks, and get some lobbies started. You can all drop in after the first game. Like I said, probably an hour and a half of this, and then we'll probably find ourselves a red target, unless someone beats me to it and actually that being the one reason to me, that's the only reason I'll go longer, folks. But yeah, otherwise I'll probably keep this. I probably won't go much longer at all the same though. Naturally, I'm pacing myself out with the like I said, the current heat wave. So naturally, want to make sure I pace myself out, of course. And I've got some plans next week. I've got that in mind. So yeah. Thank you all for being here today though, and supporting the team. Greatly appreciate that. Let's see how the turf wars treats us today. Try out some Splatoon action. I've only used this a couple of times. One reason I got to like it was during a random weapons minigame. I was using this and it seemed to serve me well, so it's definitely something I want to practice with more. Mainly, I would sit with the 10th set before I can run a main. I know Rick was saying that he uses the stamper as well, which is cool. Oh, Kraken. Or just stamper Franklin. Oh, we got the. Oh, trade. Let's go. We're trading. Let's go. Maybe not with the Ultra Stamp, but I still got them with the Splatoon of them. Let's go. Or two rangers though on the other side there. Well, we got to push a little bit. We need to get rid of those two on the sides. I need someone to distract them really, and then I can like go in for the splat. Oh, almost had him. I got 2 hit markers. Oh, the Kraken was right there for me in the base. Oh. Tri-stringer players that seem to be very good usually, especially custom well string. That weapon's usually forever getting me though. I remember to use those as well, really. Let's go. The ranged players were very good on this map. Gave it a good try though. Gave it a good try. Those two ranged players in particular, they were really holding down the fort on that right side. We'll run this back though, we got this. I'll do Stars link as well in the chat and Chris's, just in case. I didn't post one of them earlier. I think I did post Chris's earlier as well when he came through at the start stream there. The one for Roger as well. All the chats all around, folks. Definitely check out all the awesome content Chris in the chat currently. Oh, hello, Mundo Enzo. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you for coming through. So, Atom Universe, Mundo, is essentially like a social hangout. So it's similar to a game known as PlayStation Home. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that, of course. You could say it's like Sims, essentially, but like you actually hang out with real people. And that is something that myself and friends sometimes hang out together on. We're all like PlayStation Home enthusiasts. Back on the PlayStation 3 we used to all play that, and we all met through Atom Universe. It was meant to be a theme park where we could, like, you know, play like attractions together, that being like ghost trains and mini golf and bowling. But unfortunately it didn't really take off to be that. It's good for hangouts, and it's a very nice looking game, don't get me wrong. It's good for hanging out with friends, for sure. But it definitely didn't go as far as we wanted it to, mind you, though. It's good for hangouts all the same, though. But yeah, me and friends, we check it out. We have our own group known as the Fountaineers, and we're like a club, if you will, and we sometimes do hangouts in there, but we also do like other games as well, like Neverwinter and Rec Room, and you know, various games like this. We're planning to do Paleo when that comes to PlayStation as well, because we mainly meet up on PlayStation, so that's that Mundo. Yeah, we do like various parties there, so like birthday celebrations, St. Patrick's, summer parties, you know, Christmas, that type of thing. So you'll see a couple of videos that we did on that previously. We don't play it much as of late, like I say, because we hoped the game would go further than it did really, but it just didn't take off, unfortunately. They're a small team as well, so naturally they, you know, naturally it makes that makes it harder for them to branch out, if you will. All the same though, it's good for hangouts though, and it's a stunning game nonetheless though. It definitely has some good aspects about it. Like, it's just good to have a place for us to meet up really, because of course PlayStation Home being closed down until they brought it back, thanks to a team who known as Destination Home. They brought back the servers, so custom servers for the win on that matter. But as far as the official servers go, of course they were closed down previously. Pretty much, Mundo, yeah. So essentially it was meant to be the successor of Home. And hello George, welcome in, hope you're doing well today. Thank you for coming through. But yeah, Mundo, it was meant to be the sequel to Home, essentially, like the successor, because that particular developer, they were actually on PlayStation Home. They actually made DLC for Home, and I believe they did have like mini games and like dance packs. I was never familiar with them before then, I'll be honest. I only knew of like Lockwood and Gorilla, I believe they were called. I might have seen them briefly when I was browsing the stores on PS Home, but otherwise I don't. Mainly I heard of them through Atom Universe. I actually had it mentioned to me on like a dance game that I play. Someone mentioned it when I like a rhythm online dance game that I used to play. Known as Lovebeat. Someone mentioned it. One of my friends on there previously said to me they're gonna play Atom Universe. I was thinking, oh, naturally when someone mentions the game, I'll naturally look into it. So I looked into it and I realized it was like this. When I saw that it was meant to be like PlayStation 1, I was like, okay, you know, give this a try, because naturally I was hoping it would be the new Home, if you will. Unfortunately, I don't really think it happened, of course. They've got some spaces from PlayStation Home, like Aurora and Acre Meadows, and of course the Harbour Studio. But compared to PlayStation Home, it definitely didn't really evolve how we wanted it to, of course. it's great for hangouts, so I definitely recommend it for that. If you know looking for like other PlayStation enthusiasts, so I definitely recommend it for that reason. But personally, I would probably recommend Four Kings Casino as well, though, because that actually has the you know, things to do in it, if you will, as opposed to Atom Universe. But it's good for hangouts, though. So like, if you want to like host a party for any particular occasion, I would recommend it for that, though. They've got some the spaces are really nice, though. I will say that, though. They've got very nice spaces. But it could have been more, I'll be honest. It could have been more. Those who are not familiar with it, you could say it's similar to Rec Room or like Roblox in a way, essentially, but of course, different direction, but similar like aspect, you know, a social hangout. We used to play it a lot, like I say, we used to do meetings like every week, pretty much, but then we kind of just stopped, really, in all honesty. Now and again we'll do it, but over time as well, people wouldn't really come to the meetups as well, because I think, like us really, they lost hope in the game, if you will. So we don't go on it very often, I'll be honest. So we have looked into other games since then. So like we do play Four Kings as well, which is also a developer from home, Digital Leisure there. You'll find some gameplay on my channel. I've even got the bowling alley with the music from home, so definitely check it out if you've not seen it already. I'd say the developers for Atom, though, they're very nice people, though, very pleasant, if you will, so that's always nice, though, I suppose. The developers, at least, are very, you know, easygoing, and they understand our, like, you know, feedback. They don't, like, take it personally, if you will. They do take it into account, so they're good developers all the same, though, regardless, honestly. Yeah, since then we've been looking into MMOs, so Final Fantasy, we did try it briefly, but we managed it with Neverwinter. And like I said, we're thinking to play Palia for our next game, which is basically like a farming game, so basically Animal Crossing, if you will. Something that we've, some of us have played prior to it releasing on PlayStation, but some of our groups only on PlayStation, so. Welcome back, Respawn, and yeah, the Eggstra Work did finish just now, so we're just playing some Turf Wars to finish off things here. You're welcome to join, of course, and hello, hello, Lordy, welcome, I hope you're doing well today. Just came to say hey and check out your game, your live stream. Thank you for coming through. The game is going well, thank you for asking, of course. We've just finished off some extra work, we got nearly 200 eggs, so very nice egg count. Now we're just playing some Turf Wars to finish off the stream. Getting some wins with this katana. Trying this weapon out. Not for the first time, because I have used it briefly before, but I'm planning to get better with it, if you will. So try and get a new weapon, essentially. But yeah, the extra's unfortunately finished now. Respawn. They've changed it out for regular salmon run. If you'd like to play some Turf Wars, you're welcome to join, though. Honestly, I might do ranked as well if you're down for it, because I don't think there's too many here for the lobbies right now, so oops, I'll let you choose Respawn if you want to join, of course, since I think you're the only one here who was in the lobbies, so other than Teo Leo, so. Okay, awesome, Respawn, sounds good. Yeah, I'm just playing some public matchmaking Turf Wars right now. Practicing with this katana. I've used it briefly before the stream, but I thought to use it well because Carl mentioned last time he was like, oh, maybe you should use this katana since I'm good at the sword game. So I'm like, okay, let's do it, of course. Go through with it. Let's get some katana gameplay in. I do actually like this weapon, to be honest, though. it's a close range weapon, so naturally I can get behind it. It's tricky against range players, unless the people on your team back up, of course, but all the same, I do like it though. Wow, that's Black Bomb though. Got your TLC, right? I'm okay to play that, of course. It is my least played mode, as I say, but I'm okay to play it though, if need be. I've noticed that the Octo Brush seems to do well for me in that mode, it would seem. I still have to figure out a tactic with the Uncover, because as of right now, I only know how to use that in Splat Zones and Rainmaker, and as of right now. Oh, and Tower Control. I was trying to think a bit off the film mode there, literally. Ultra Stem time. Hammer time. Da, 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 da. No one to hammer here, but I need to remember to use bombs. Of course, I can do this for the range, can't I? I need to remember that. I'm so used to using it as a close range weapon, though. But I can do this, can't I? True. I've only used it a couple times, folks, so I am practicing with it still. That's probably showing actually, but you can but try. So you can do this. Right. Can I get that putting down? No. I might use the Ultra Stamp. Yeah, let's do it in the base, I think. It's good for coverage at least, so I use it for that reason. It'd be good to get some splats in the process, but we've got a double set of it, so that's the Franklin, of course. Franklin's an Ultra Stamp main, as we know. Well, let's go domination. Should be able to get a splat. Oh, they have the shield, of course. I know where it's respawn. Understandable. You do be mindful, of course, but you're all good though. Let's have a look, Lordy. I only just started playing Turf Wars because I did start off with some extra work. I'll have a look for you momentarily. Let's see. So we have 2 wins right now, Lordy. The first match in particular, I had 2 range people who were giving me problems on the other team there. So naturally, with my weapon as well, I need someone to back me up with that. In this case, that being the person who had that I think it's the special mag called the other weapon. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's an alternative to the splatter shot, but the weapon that that person at the bottom was using their Malray, I believe it is. I'm not sure. Their weapon would have been good for my weapon to work alongside me though. Thank you for the self-promo respawn. Yes, if you're enjoying the stream, folks, be sure to give a like and subscribe. Let's see, Mundo. Do you know why the Aki Plaza won't load? It's a common error. There's 4 people in, but I've got to restart. I get anything on the screen. It is Mundo, yeah. So that is a common issue with the game. And usually it won't show the exact amount of players in that space. So usually the developers have to restart the servers. They call it an API, which is naturally the server. So usually we have to tell them, the developers, you know, to restart. I'm actually a guide for them, so that's essentially like a voluntary role. Essentially, people can come to us when they need help with something. And actually, I've been playing the game since early access. There was a Kickstarter, but I didn't join it until you know, early access open on Steam. So I'm actually part of the team where it's the guide team where people come to us. We do have there is a Discord as well, where of course as well people can ask things and give feedback on things, and we can pass it over to the developers. Every 2 weeks we do like a meeting discussing things with the developers, so we'll let them know of course about these errors. So it's a good thing you mentioned it, because I'll definitely mention it to the developers next time we talk with them, of course. The CEO, he does like known as, you'll see him in the Discord known as Tangai. He does every 2 weeks he'll do like a meeting with us, and he'll ask us the community's thoughts on such things. So I'll let him know, of course, that you mentioned that. Thank you for letting me know. That just seems to be an ongoing issue, I'll be honest, Mundo, like those infinite loader screens, like you say in there. And it won't always accurately show the players. Usually what they have to do is restart the server, and that usually fixes it. That's probably what they need to do. I think as well it's because they have so much to load in there. That's the reason why they took out bowling, because they thought the asset was causing it to not work. But even without the alley, I still think it's not working. I think it's the animations, I'll be honest there, Mundo. You know, all the lights and the dance floor and the arcade machines. I think that's causing the issue, I'll be honest. The process loading it, it's not being able to process it essentially. So I think that is the issue with it, I'll be honest. And that text chat, do not get me started on the text chat, literally. That text chat is literally so temperamental, literally. It's like, that's another thing, it will keep looping all the time, and we've been telling them about this for a long time, about that text chat, and they haven't fixed it. Well, I think fixed it, they need to completely get rid of it and change it out for a new chat. They were meant to be adding a new chat to the system, but it's not happened yet. Yeah, the current text chat is Vivox, and it works fine with other games, but with Atom Universe, there's so many issues with it though. I like the functionality aspects, how it, I suppose. But functionality-wise, I do not like it. I miss the old chat box, of course. Thank you, Gaming Legend. It's GG's, everyone. And let's go. We've got 1 star for the Spatana. Let's go. This might be in the weapon that I'm making to 5s, honestly. I feel like we need to keep that trend going from the sword play last time in Mario Party 2, folks. It could be part of it as well, Respawn. Yeah, you're not wrong, of course. That can affect it, can't it? But I think in general, Respawn, I'll be honest, I think it will do it regardless. But that could essentially play a part into it, Respawn. You're not wrong, though, of course. Oh, the DC, though. Nintendo fixture servers. Speaking of servers. But yeah, I think it's a mixture of like connection and also you know, like all the assets happen to load really. Because like I said, they are a smaller team, I'll be honest, who make the game. So, and they do have, of course, they have lives outside of it. So naturally, they don't always get a chance to update the game, if you will. So that can be a part of it, of course, yeah. And some of these issues have been ongoing for a while, really, and we do mention it to them, the developers, because they are open to that feedback, of course. They do ask for it as well. Every 2 weeks, like I said, they do like a meeting where they'll ask us our thoughts and such from the community and ourselves. But they don't always get around to fixing it right away, I'll be honest. And most of that is like clothing. But in all honesty, they need functionality over clothing. I feel like, honestly, I think if they added more functionality, like, you know, that being like, you know, more games and more things to do in it, I think people would definitely get behind it more. Like I said, it was meant to be like this massive open theme park. That was the plan for it. But it never really happened, I'll be honest. It just kind of stuck with the social hangout, in all honesty. But I do understand though, because naturally it's easier to make a space than it is a game, of course, because games have functionality and coding. A space is literally something you design, so I do understand it though. We have to play as the Duelist for you, Gamer Legend, don't we, of course? We have to play as the Duelist for you there. I know you like the Duelist, and so does Respawn, so... Respawn might mean, you know, the Duelist for you, it's okay there. Hello there in the chat. We gotta push a little bit on this one. I can get the ultra stamp, there we go. Maybe me and Respawn could do a Duelist duo for Gamer Legend. We could do that. Same goes to all of you, cause any weapons you want me to play, and let me know. I'll go for it. Even the sniper, the charger, I will go for it. I'm not good with it though. I will say that I'm not good with chargers though. I will say it. I'm not a tournament at all. Potentially right, Respawn. Are you down to do a duo for Gamer Legend? Yes, sir. I'll try and find the ones that he recommended last time. I'll take a look. Oh gosh. Dang it, there's so many in that area, like, there's like 3 in that area. Yep, yes sir! Nighttime the Weed is ongoing staying as well, of course. I could give it a try, MTLL. I think I have it, I must do, right, because it came with the DLC, unless I have to unlock it, mind you. I'll take a look at the MTLL. I'm down to use it. And then Respawn can use the Duelist for Gamer Legend there, if he's okay with that, of course. I know he's a Duelist main. As a Switch gaming, he likes to play the Dark Creatures as well, so there's a couple of Duelist mains in the chat there. I'll give it a try to of course, the Order Spatana there. I am trying to get good with this weapon really. I think for me it's figuring out the when to range and when to like go in for the splat really, of course. I'm thinking with like long range weapons, I'm thinking I probably naturally need to charge more, don't I really, of course. I just gotta figure out my strategy with it, if you will. Okay, sounds good, Respawn. I'm on public matchmaking as of right now, so you can join at any time pretty much. So no rush, pal. I like to do it this way, and that way if we get more people join naturally, they can just drop in at any time. Let's see. I don't think I have it, TLL, to be honest. Do I need to unlock it? If I need to unlock it, TLL, I probably haven't got it. I've only, just to let you know, I have only finished Tidora once with the Jewelers, I believe it was, if I remember right. Right, so do I have to unlock it, TLL, I'm presuming? Because I know I finished it, hang on, let me have a look, actually. Because I know I have the order gear, that I do know, of course. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I have the Spatana Wiper, Stamper, Nouveau, Deco, Decavator, and Mint so far. I don't think it's in Sheldon's, but I'll have a look then. Let's have a look. No, I don't see it there, honestly. You have to clear all fields with the right, I see, TLL, I see. Well, that would have to be a separate stream, of course. Naturally, if I'm doing a solo playthrough, I want it to be a separate stream, really, to this one, so that might be something I'll work on next week potentially. If not, sometime next week I might see if I can fit it in the schedule, honestly. Or some point in the future, though. I've got a couple of plans for next week, I'm honest, so it might be a week or two till I actually go through that. But yeah, I do want to play Freeside Order again, to be honest, though. So far, I've done like one clear playthrough with the jewelers. But I do want to go. I want to try and go for 100%. You know, slowly go for that, if you will. Like, do the hack run, which I believe is very hard to do. So people, when I mentioned to people that I'm thinking to do a no hack run, they're like, "Good luck." I think I'll need it. But I think going into the second run, I think I'll do better because the first time for me was rather rough. I'll be honest. Like, it did take me a long time to beat that the first run I did, the first computer run that I did. I think my issue was that I had too many chips for the Pearl drone. Naturally, that only spawns every once in a while, so I think that was my issue, of course. You know, not knowing the chips functionality, if you will. A couple of viewers were saying to me, use like support chips. Naturally, not necessarily go for the drone chips. Because that only spawns every once in a while, like I say, so it didn't really do much to the battle there. Obviously, it came through at the end when I needed it, you know, with the 3 power discs. That's literally how I beat the boss. I got the one last pill drone, and that, of course, you know, throws the bottom place, so then I could take it out. I think going into it next time, I will be using like different chips, of course. As they say, you know, trial and error, you live and learn, right? Also, I use the Reslider, which is good damage, but people recommend the Crab Tank, because naturally you have to go up close to it in order to get any of that damage to the boss, which is very risky in that situation. It was good for movement though, so it has its uses, but I think the Crab Tank will be better really for that. Hi Bright Honeys, welcome in, hope you're doing well today. Rabble's in the chat, folks. We'll be getting your link momentarily, of course, if one of them doesn't mind typing !bright also, we'll greatly appreciate that, of course. Happy Meowver's Day, Rob Goober. Thank you, Bright Goober. Happy Mother's Day to you also. Here in the UK, I'll be honest, we do celebrate it in March. For some reason they have it on a different date here, so we've previously had it, but of course, happy Mother's Day to everyone who's celebrating currently. It's part of the reason why I'll be honest that I'm not doing why I'm not going to do as long the stream, just so naturally this doesn't take away from anyone's day, of course, and that and the heatwave as well. So naturally, it's I'll keep this stream like probably like 2 hours 30 most likely today, maybe just a little bit over. We'll see how I feel naturally. But thank you all for being here and coming through today, of course. How is the Bright Goober today? Let me see response message. I'll be checking momentarily, of course. I have tried with it a couple times, TLL. And that thing can be a beast, honestly. We've seen that, of course. So I have tried it a couple of times. I'm not the best with it, mind you, currently, but I'm down to practice it a couple times, though. That's why I like doing these turf war streams. It's just a good way to practice, I think, with weapons, of course. I'll always play turf wars naturally when I'm practicing with a weapon. You won't see me using new weapons in ranked, of course. That's the worst place to test out things, isn't it? Really, naturally. When it comes to like using new weapons, I feel. Let's see. Hey Robert, let me get that long into so I can play. Hold on, I'm joking. Please don't take my wrench. Login info. Oh, I see. Alright, okay. If only game share was actually better, right, Respawn, honestly, because this new game sharing functionality, I do not like it at all. They've literally ruined game sharing. Like, Lexi was saying previously that her and her friend known as Skeena, shout outs to Lexi, of course, another awesome street team, by the way, but yes, her and Skeena had Duck Upon Kingdom, so I believe he shared it with her through his account, I think she was saying. But of course, due to this new virtual game cards situation, they no longer can play it together. So I think Lexi had to buy her own copy essentially. Whilst previously she didn't have to, of course, they could play it through game sharing. But now they have to, of course, be in the same like area to do it, which is honestly the worst thing they've honestly. Oh, DC. But yeah, like, even I've realized the issue as well. Obviously, at the time, I wasn't, like, you know, of course, I wasn't totally familiar with the concept, because naturally, that was when they first released the virtual game card stuff. But then I realized, when I went to play Dreamlight Valley, of course, I do play it between two systems, so when I realized that I had to get my other Switch, just to play it on a secondary Switch, I was like, yeah, now I see, you know what Lexi means now, of course, because if you have more than one Switch and you have that game on a system, you have to get your other Switch and you have to transfer each time, and it's not ideal, folk, honestly, it really isn't. But if there was a way we could share, like, DLCs naturally, I'm sure we'd all get behind it, of course. It's definitely on Switch 2, I would want to do that with all of you, of course, like, you know, have it so we can share games and such, because that way we can all play together as well. But I think they do have they do prevent it. I feel. I believe you can lend out a game for 14 days to a friend, but then naturally they won't let you play your games until the 14 days are over. So it's definitely got its limits. And speaking of Lexi, I summoned Lexi with the game share conversation. Welcome in, Lexi. Hope you're doing well today, of course. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I was just telling Respawn about the game share situation, because he was jokingly saying about the having login info for the side order DLC. I mean, my advice to you, Respawn and everyone in the chat there is, I was gonna say the family expansion pass, but never mind. That's for optional expansion, isn't it? Unfortunately. And whether this thing goes in sale, I'm not sure, but I would say keep an eye out for a sale, and also use gold points, because you can, if you get gold points from launching various games, that can reduce the price. So definitely something to consider there. Literally, we summon Lexi with the game share conversation. Yeah, for real, right, Gaming Legend, honestly. Like the new game sharing functionality is not great. I realised that not too long after Lexi mentioned it, of course. Okay, awesome, Lexi, sounds good. So there you go, folks. Thursday, part 3 of Lexi's birthday celebration. Let's go. Part 3 birthday bash, folks. Look forward to that, of course. Thank you for letting me know, Lexi. Give you a shout out, of course. Power of the Strawberries. So look forward to that, everyone. Part 3 of the birthday bash with Lexi there. Keep an eye on the live tabs. Once we have a time for that, of course, we'll have it scheduled on the lives. Yes, Gaming Legend. Respawn is, I believe, using the duelist on your behalf there, also known as Hollow. You'll see Hollow in game, and that's Respawn. So you might hear me calling him Hollow, folks. Mostly I'm so used to calling him Respawn, but sometimes you'll hear me calling him Hollow as well. Awesome, Gaming Legend. Yep, this is for you, pal. Get wins for all of you in the chat there. You're our cheer squad. Go cheer squad, right? Ooh, I like this hand. Ooh, okay. I know Rip uses this particular weapon. I believe he was telling us this last time, the Stamper there, so let's give it a try ourselves and see how we do. It's still a Katana, right, isn't it? So let's give it a try. I know a couple of people who main this, so that and the Mint Deactivator. I know one of our she used to main the Deactivator there. We used it in Grand Festival together, good times. Grand Festival was just amazing, honestly. That atmosphere was electric. Just everyone came together for Grand Festival, it was just amazing, honestly. I miss Grand Festival. Exactly, Game and Legend, yeah. Yes, sir, right? Yes, sir. Ooh, 2 on the left side, folks. Ooh, that could not have shot. Oh. Well, thankfully we had the tactical out there. Totally not right respawn, totally not. Oh, hang on, you're not in the... Never mind, what am I thinking? Yeah, literally... Oh no, hang on. Never mind. Correction, Rob. Hollow's in the other team, I think. Random matchmaking, I gotta remember that, of course. We're not on the same team. The moment I realised I hit hard there right now. Yeah, so random matchmaking, Game of Legend, of course, it won't guarantee teams, so... I saw Jules and I thought of respawn, literally. No, but that's Onyx. That isn't respawn, of course. So look out for Hollow Game of Legend. Sometimes we might be against each other, of course, because of the random matchmaking. I like to do it this way because, naturally, if people want to join at any time, they can. I saw Jules and I thought of respawn, literally, I'm Hollow there. I think either is fine, respawn, I believe. I think, I know in Switch, of course, on his in-game name is GL, so I think it's fine being called Game and Legend or GL. But naturally, if you've got a preference, Game and Legend, do let us know, of course. He was called Onyx respawn, so not that I'm aware of, unless you've changed the name to Onyx recently. But I saw Julie's respawn and I thought of you there, of course. But I remember as well now, literally random matchmaking. Naturally, I'm so used to doing like Splatfest lobbies. That's mainly when I was streaming Splatoon, so obviously that's going to be a preset team each time. So it's been a little while since I've done a tutorial lobby, so but we're all on the same team now. I definitely see respawn now, known as Hollow there. That's respawn's real name. Here we go. The duel is. This is Few Game and Legend. Okay, there we go. So we can call Game and Legend Game and Legend, GL or Legend. Awesome. All of them work, of course, Game and Legend. Sometimes I will call Game and Legend GL myself, to be honest. The ones that you're using currently, respawn. That's the one that Game and Legend mentioned previously, I believe. I know Game and Legend plays Splatoon 2. I know they don't play Splatoon 3. Do you have a favorite weapon on Splatoon 2, Game and Legend? As a matter of interest. I know you joined Splatoon 2 previously. I don't recall which weapon you used though. Are you a Julie main also? Of course, the Julius is the as you would call it, the two guns there that Respawn's currently using. You'll see Hollow in game. That's Respawn, of course. Okay, awesome Game & Legend. So there you go, Respawn. Game & Legend is a Julie main. Nice one. Julie on the represent. We have two Julie players as well. Rex is also using Julies. He's using the is it Julies there? The Kaptang, I believe. This could have been like a Julie trio, honestly. I might do some games with the Julies as well for New Game & Legend. Same goes to anyone in the chat naturally. If you've got a weapon for me, let me know, I will use it. I like to, since the YouTubers, I like to mix up my weapons really. For the longest time I would always stick with the Tentatek or the Octobrush and the Aerospray, but since the YouTubers, all of you have opened up my horizons, if you will, when it comes to weapons. So broaden my horizons. So if anything, it adds even more elements to the game. So happy to do that, of course. Even the charges, I'm okay to play it. If anyone wants that, of course. I'm not very good with it, mind you, though, so I won't give the best gameplay with it. But this is all in good fun, actually, so no friend pressure on that, of course. I know from the chat there. When you do get a splat with it, it's satisfying. The sound effect it makes is satisfying. Same with the blaster, though. That's why I like these blasters sometimes. Custom blasters are these, to be honest. Oh, I nearly had that person. Right, I see Game & Legend, I see. Same here, to be honest. I used to be level 53, but then I lost my save file, unfortunately, because I thought the game had cloud saving, so I deleted it from my previous Switch, thinking I could transfer it over to my new OLED. Turns out you can't, of course, so I had to start over from Splatoon 2. So I'm level 18 in that game currently. You have to be level 40 to get all the weapons unlocked, so I'm slowly working to that. Something we could do together, Game & Legend, because I am planning to do like a series for that, you know, the road to level 40 essentially, so maybe you can be part of those lobbies, of course. I will be naturally I'll be playing regular turf wars for that. I would play ranked because it's faster to level up, but no one seems to play ranked on Splatoon 2 unfortunately these days. I'm lucky to find 2 or 3 people, and thank you for the fresh there. Okay, Respawn. After this match, I will do, of course. I've only just seen that there. So that was for next match. Thouser Jewelers and Ink Saver. Got it. Noted. Respawn. Game & Legend's been playing Mario Party Jamboree, Mario Kart 8, and Mario Party more than Splatoon 2. I see. Makes sense. Game & Legend. Same here really, I've mainly been playing Mario Party as of late. Jamboree is one of my main go-tos. I love Jamboree honestly, and Mario Kart 8 as well. I've been playing that on the road to Mario Kart World, so fun times in those. I've also been playing Cluedo, or Clue as some people might call it, as well as a side game. It was in the sale recently, so I thought I'd check it out. I love myself some Clue, that war game folks. So I've been playing that a bit as well off stream. Who knows, I might stream it sometime in the future, who knows, right? Because I think it would be good for a game, that in all honesty. Nice one, Respawn. Yeah, I still need to work towards level 40 on Splatoon 2. That's been something I've been meaning to do for a while, really. I used to be 53, like I say, but then unfortunately my rank got reset due to the, you know, the save file not transferring over. So that is that, of course. I believe I finished Octobrush expansion on this tape, however. I think I played it after that, so. I finished Octobrush expansion, of course. I finished that on the main campaign. Just gotta get my level back to 53 now. But my main goal is to go level 40 though, just so I can get the weapons unlocked. But having all of you a part will make that way more fun for me though, honestly, because playing it by myself off stream, I think would make it more grinder, I'll be honest. But having all of you in the chat to hang out with whilst I'm doing it will make it way more easier as far as like it not feeling like a grind. Basically like Shiny Hunters on YouTube's I feel like if they didn't stream it, I feel like it would make it a lot harder on them, of course, because naturally they haven't got that chat to hang out with whilst they're doing it. So I feel like that is the main reason why people become Shiny Hunter streamers, because you know it's good to have that audience to hang out with whilst you're of course grinding for a shiny though. So I definitely can get the concept behind that. And it's just so satisfying for the streamer and the audience when that person gets the shiny, of course. I see Gaming Legend, right? We can definitely help you with that, of course, no problem. This can be all of your roads as well as my roads to level 40 as well, so we could work together and get our levels to 40. That's at least my goal, at least, to go for 40. That's only for the weapons, mind you. Eventually I might go for 100, but I thought for now let's start with 40 and go from there, really. Awesome TLLs. Yeah, we could play it in like private games, but I mean in like public matchmaking. No one seems to play it, unfortunately, though. Private games, we definitely could do it. I feel like we could get a couple of people together for that. But I meant it's in like public matchmaking for XP, of course, because that gives more XP as opposed to Turf Wars, naturally. But usually in matchmaking, I'm looking to find at least 2 or 3 people per lobby, though. Same with Salmon, it's like ever since Splatoon 3, it's like people are barely playing it, though. Let me see. So let me see what respawn said. Yep. I'm on it, respawn, yep. I'm on it, hollow. 1000 Julies. 1000 Julies. Wait, there's 2 ones though. Okay. Got it. Yeah. An ink save. I'll have to wear those for now, but I will change them eventually, though. I was trying to find an ink saver, but I only found the pink shoes for now. Time put me out. We're rocking the pink trainers for now, folks. Represent pink for Mother's Day, I suppose. Yep, that was Julie's time, TLL, yep. Got your TLL. Yeah, we're definitely in the numbers. We can get maybe 2, I think it's 2 to 4 players, I believe, right, for a ranked lobby. So if we got 4 players and we found like 3 or 4 in matchmaking, well, obviously we need 4, but if we could get like, maybe we could, I have an idea actually, now you come to mention it, TLL. We need to get a group of us together, and this is probably what you were thinking as well. We all need to go into matchmaking. That's what we need to do. Then it's bound to find a game, right? We need to do that. Honestly, we could do that, yeah. Now you mentioned it, so that's an awesome idea. I'm presuming that was your idea, right? You just give me that idea naturally, if not, but yeah, definitely we could do that. I know a couple of the regulars play Splatoon 2 if Cal's around for that, maybe we could get him in there. Because I know Splatoon 3 is, of course, the most people are Splatoon 3 naturally, so we'd have to see there, you know. You never know, there might be a Splatoon 2 army who comes through as well and joins us. Awesome, respawn sounds good. So add respawn there. So we'll add you to the squad respawn as well with the rank section in Splatoon 2. We need to do that. We need to do that. Because that'll be the good way to level up, is playing ranked. And of course it doesn't matter about the grades so much, we're more focused on the level really. I think that would be the plan at least. So I think we'd probably play it like, you know, just naturally, of course. So it doesn't matter about the grades so much, more so on the level of naturally. And Mainly playing is just to try and get level 4, to be honest. So I can unlock the weapons for custom vests. Once I do one of those again. I'm trying to figure out a schedule really, so like have Mario Kart vests alongside those. I was thinking like have a Mario Kart vest at the beginning of the month and then have like a Splat vest at the end. That's what I was thinking, but something I still got to figure out yet though. Honestly, I'm not sure what I would do for May really though, I'll be honest. Like, I have no ideas for May though, yeah. For a custom theme. I might do Star Gamer's idea, which is DK vs Bowser, possibly. Because naturally for, you know, April, it can happen in May, you know, with the Jamboree collab. I did like an Easter theme. When I think of May, I don't really know what happens in May really that I could, you know, do a seasonal breakfast for. Maybe I could do like a late Mother's Day one, honestly, but I have to see really. I might do DK vs Bowser, honestly. That could also work for Mario Kart Fest. I might ask Star as well, see what he wants that to be really, because naturally that's his theme really. And if it was Mario Kart, he could join in for it, of course. So it's like, he might say Mario Kart due to that. So I might ask him and see what he wants to do for that theme, because naturally his idea, so maybe I'll ask him. And he could be my co-host for it. That's what I'm thinking as well, like, is, you know, like, collabs for these. Right, yeah, Gaming Legend does have Discord Respawn, I believe. I see that he's in a couple of servers, so he does have Discord. Awesome, thank you for being here, Lordy. We're splitting up in the turf wars currently. Oh, you might need to. Okay, so it's that's your username on Discord, right? Yeah. So I can have a look as well for your Gaming Legend. I could add you into the server as well if you want to join. That's respawns in that server as well. That could be your way of adding him. Let me get my trainers changed real quick. I need something with ink saver really. Oh gosh. Ink saver. There's ink saver. There we go. I need more gear slots for this, but I'll put my Discord in the chat real quick. Hang on a moment. That's my server if anyone wants to join, of course. Naturally, respect the rules and you know, keep it positive and clean there. But there's my server. Respawn's in that server, Gaming Legends, so you'll probably see him in there. That's what I'm saying to you, yeah. That's what I'm thinking we should do. So like, all of us come together on Splatoon 2 and do like ranked open. Because naturally, I think we would have to really TLL, because whenever I play at least, there's never anyone playing it, I'll be honest, in matchmaking there, so that would naturally have to be an on-stream thing where we get all the regulars together for it. I think Respawn said he would down for that, and of course Gaming Legend as well, so that's already, let's see, about four, I think that's 4 of us so far. I think Alice plays as well. I've not seen Alice for a little while though. She's one of the Splatoon regulars to come through. Possibly Splatter plays it if I remember right. But Yoshi Gamer definitely plays it. So we could definitely get people together. It's just whether they, of course, are free on that day really though. Or we can get regulars who are looking for a Splatoon 2 stream. Or we can get more overviews as well who can, you know, join for that. Give it a try for sure, you know, we can give it a try, and if not, we'll just play Turf Wars. So I probably would just call it Splatoon 2 stream. I might make it so it's like, you know, give it some sort of title that, you know, maybe attracts viewers join us if we can't get numbers. Maybe something like, I don't know, come join us for rank, something like that. And if we can't find people, I would just go into Turf Wars. So we can still do that either way, it's just whether we can get the numbers for it though. Awesome Gaming Legend, good to have you a part of it of course. You'll see Respawn in there, Gaming Legends, so you can add in from there. We sometimes do like off-stream games as well. Me and TLL sometimes do that, so you're all welcome to join that of course once that happens. You might see me posted in the Splatoon section or Mario sections when I'm hosting a lobby, for instance. Obviously, we're running at time naturally. I don't always get time to do that, but now and again, you might see an off-stream hangout actually for games. Ooh. Good job, TLL. Good jobs. The air spray there. I got a lot of ink saver, but something that has 3 slots still. I must have something. Oh. TLL. Please though. Let me welcome you into the server as well, Gaming Legend. Got a poster in general as well about Have Mother's Day. Do a pink flower as well. There we go. Yeah, for some reason in the UK they have Mother's Day on a different day here, so we did celebrate it back in March, but I know for those in the US, of course, they have it as of today. So happy Mother's Day to everyone celebrating, of course. Probably go for just over another half an hour, and then we'll pronounce a raid target. I do have someone in mind for the raid target. Many of you might be familiar with the person in mind, of course. You may be able to guess who it is. But I thought I'd manage something like say for the Eggstra Work as well. But I thought I'd do some turf wars. Having only caught just the last hour of the Eggstra Work there. I don't know if I missed the challenge though. I think I may have missed the challenge that Selena mentioned. I'm not sure. But naturally, I'll keep an eye out for the next one and see if I can stream it. I'll be honest. I've had a couple of things to schedule on the YouTube lately with the celebrations and collabs. So not really had a chance to do the two streams, of course. But I'll keep an eye out for another challenge, like I say. And if I am free on that day, I might stream it. But, if I can. Naturally, I wanted to focus on like a celebration stream. We did have to put some planning into that, and definitely I would say it was a success. And like I said, a great time, which is of course the best news we want to hear naturally. So it was an awesome time. So just thank you all again for being there. Oh no, a disconnect. Oh no. The player disconnected. Oof. I got to change my shoes anyways, to be honest. So let's see what I can find. Something that's got more slots than because I need to add more slots for this one. Yep, disconnect to respawn. Yep. Not, it wasn't you, Respawn. No, it was that person known as player there. I saw that, yeah. At least I can change my shoes though, because this only has one gear slot as of right now though. Ink save. There we go. These ones. Yes. Gotta level them up, of course, but they look cool. They look cool, honestly. Those shoes though. I've got a lot of gears that I've not still haven't leveled up yet. I usually stick to the same gear. Probably it's best that I do alternate gear though, honestly. If only I could save loadouts without the amiibos, I think that would be good, really. Because then I would have more like gear slots. I'd have more like gear loadouts for my weapons. Because I know usually it's best to accommodate the gear to the weapon essentially is how I need to work it really. But I normally stick to the same outfit and go for my usual mains. So of course ink save being one of them, the special charge up as well. And fast quick respawn is always good as well. I think quick respawn is always good because you can actually get straight back into the battle there. And I'm hoping the special on my hat there, I'm hoping that having it all sorts having the special charge, but I'm hoping that increases the charge. Because I know Franklin mentioned that as well, so I think he mentioned it. I altered it to that. I used to wear the headphones before today, but I like this bow, like, you know, I like how classy it looks. I'm very much into like classic clothing, folks. So you might see me wearing like, you know, that being like waistcoats on the characters, or tailcoats, or bowler hats, and that classic attire, folks. It's what I like to wear on my characters, really. You might see that a lot on my characters. Ooh. I know Respawn's very good at the dodging there. And that was Tilea, good job Tilea with the reach slider there. Slider Conjure over here. Ooh. Oh, it's a bad bomb. Busy bomb rather. Good job, Tila. Good jobs. And we really got to push in this team. Oh, they're gonna come back. Oh no! Oh, the ink! Oh, that was close. I thought I was mid corner there. That was close. That thing never lands usually, the killer well, honestly. I definitely prefer the older version of that. I guess it's good for a distraction though, to be honest. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, I went straight into that. Good job, Hollow. Respawn there. Regular ranked, yeah, exactly TLO. I guess that's what I was thinking, like, I'm presuming you mean regular ranked matchmaking? Naturally, if we all join that and on Splatoon 2, we definitely find the game. So every time I play it, like I say, TLL, it will just only show like 2 to 3 players each time. I think one time we got close, like I think we had like 7 players. But like I said, it's a hard time. Everyone just sticks with turf war really. And really need to do it TLL. Yeah, there's, as you can see, there's a couple of gear slots that don't have the gear, so I probably should do that. I should know that really, of course. After this match, let's do that real quick. I think that will be the plan. I've just noticed as well. There's a couple of gears that that only have like 1 slot in them. So yeah, I do need to do that on honesty, and I need to do my daily gacha as well. I haven't done that today yet. I'm also working my way towards level 100 and on the catalog and also on the level there. We're getting close, folks. I have plenty of seasonal spare, as we can see, so I may as well, right? Okay, got you TLL. Okay, thank you for letting me know there. Right, so don't use it on Grisco gear. Got you right. That's true. You're right, of course. Yep. So some of them do have more slots when you randomize it. That's right. Yeah, you are correct, of course, TLL. Yep. Very good point there. Hopefully I can remember what's of course bidding the Grisco though. Because naturally I did get all the clothing from the Grisco. I believe now they just rotate the items that were previously there. You know, I haven't finished the support thing, of course. I mean, there's got to be a way where I can actually see if it's Grisco gear, right? I would assume. Unless someone on the interweb system like a guide of like all the Grisco gear that would be very handy, of course. Yeah, after this match, I'll back out and see what I can upgrade. Then we'll probably play for another 20 to half an hour or 20 minutes or half an hour around that time frame, and then we'll go on a raid. That will be the plan. Probably 20 minutes to be honest. Unless naturally if someone comes through, then I might go a bit longer. It depends really, of course. Otherwise I probably will end in like 20 to 30 minutes, and we'll see them. Actually, with it being Mother's Day, of course, as well, I didn't want to make this stream too long, really. Of course, I didn't want it to, of course, go into those celebrating. So I thought it was well, really, just to do a quick stream today. And because of the like I say, naturally, I'm gonna be pacing out myself a lot more, probably for a little while at least. And naturally, I got to rest up for towards Thursday when that happens. So, I think I have a come on Tuesday. I have no idea how long we're going for though. But that's potentially, folks. I think it may have been confirmed, or in the works of confirming it. But of course, once it is confirmed, I'll put it on the live tab. So it may be Tuesday. It may be, of course, Wednesday. We'll have to see then. And then as for Saturday, there might be something happening potentially. Probably Sunday. Big if I might do Mario Kart. I might do Mario 3D World, possibly. We'll see, of course. I might do that Saturday, honestly, though. Not honestly though. So I might do actually, no, yeah, I might do it on Saturday and Sunday. Might be something else. We'll have to see though. I have to see schedule. I might be able to because you know plans and such, but we'll see what we can do. Just hitting on the live tabs, and if possible, I might do a schedule as well if I can confirm these. I probably can't schedule everything though, because naturally collabs, you know how it is, of course, folks. If sometimes you know we can't confirm things until everyone's, of course, locked into that. So let's take a look at the real quick. Let's have a look at the spikes. Okay, TLL sounds good. So does that show me in game, or is that, or would I need to actually look up on the internet how to do that? Or which ones are of course one from Grisco. Let's have a look. So boost star power. Oh, hang on. Wait, hang on. Surely it would brand it, right? Aha, yes, it brands it. Of course it does. There we go. Yep, you can. So, yep. So, Grisco. Okay, yep. So anything that's Grisco, don't. Okay, yeah, got it. Thank you to your of course. And GG's Game and Legend. Thank you, of course. So anything that's not from Grisco, we can upgrade it. That's fine. Squid Force. Yeah. And this as well. We have plenty to spare, folks, so we may as well. And we're getting another stop list soon as well, so we can do this. Yeah, it's good. Squid Force. Yeah, it's fine. Quick upgrade session, folks, and then we'll go back into some Turf Wars. Force, yeah. Best to do this now, whilst I'm doing it, actually, whilst I'm here. And eventually I might do like a level up gear. I might level up in this gear today, really, actually. That's fine, we can do that. That's Grisco, that's fine. That's Grisco, so that just needs leveling up. That's fine. Some of these will just need leveling up. Okay. That's Grisco. That just needs a new one. Okay. Good to know. Right. This we can upgrade definitely. Yes, so you would have to be local to Gaming Legend Respawn. That's what I'm saying about this new virtual card system. You know, it's not great, of course. Yeah, you would have to be in the same place, if you will. So essentially, you'd have to link your switches together. So, like I've been saying, really, they've literally ruined game sharing, which is very unfortunate. I think as well, I mean, part of it probably is due to them, of course, you know, wanting people to buy the games as well, I would have to guess. When they've already increased the price for the Switch games. So just a heads up, people, those who are planning to get the Switch 2, I've also been advised this, so I would recommend the bundle, even though it's a digital code, and myself, I would rather get games physical as well. But it does work out cheaper, I believe, to get the bundle, so I would also recommend that as well, because I think you're saving 30, I believe. So just to let you all know, for those who are thinking to get it as well, I've also been informed this as well. So the bundle works out cheaper than, you know, getting it separately, if you will. The physical costs more than the digital for some reason. Is how they've decided to do it. Let me see though. It's fine. Just checking from the gear, folks. And, That's fine, yeah, we can do that. That's all fine, yep. This can be upgraded, yep. Also, Intensify is also really good at here, so I need to keep that for sure. Let's see. Keep that in mind, at least. That's Grisgo, that doesn't need it. Also, because that doesn't need it either. Grisgo as well. Ford, we can upgrade it, of course. I'm surprised I didn't do that one really, because that's one I used to use a lot, honestly. That might be one of many loadouts, to be honest. That's Grisgo. 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 Yeah, upgrade that. No, it's Grisgo. Luckily I took that, folks. I wasn't locked on that one. That is Grisgo. Let's see. Incline, that's fine. We can do that, yep. I almost pressed one, that was Grisgo then. Philip, I did see previously respawn. He was here yesterday for Lex's celebration. Franklin I've not seen for a while though. Nothing's happened that I'm aware of naturally, so hopefully he's doing well, of course. I think Franklin's probably just busy with life, if I had to guess, respawn. That can be the way sometimes, can't it? Nothing's happened, of course, to worry about there, but yeah, I've not seen them for a while, to be honest. Philip does come through now and again, but I've not seen Franklin in a good while, it would seem, though. When did I even last see Franklin, though? Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Franklin, though. Hopefully he's doing good, though. But naturally, there's never any pressure as he knows to be here, it seems. Whenever he can come, it's fine, as we know, naturally, but... Yeah, I do wonder how he is, though. I think that's how it works, Gaming Legends. So essentially, what it will do, on my side at least, it will. I think it uses the cloud still, but the game shares like a separate functionality. If you, essentially, so for me, for instance, when I have a game with DLC, it will say to me if I want to transfer that to another system. So I believe the person that you're giving it to will have access to both the game and the DLC, I think. I've only tested it between myself currently. I've not tested it with another like family or friend member as of right now. I can't remember or friend yet, but I believe how it works is that you essentially it's similar to download play, essentially something that you would use on the DS. So like your switches have to be in the same like vicinity, if you will, and you can transfer like games and the DLC with that game between switches, and you can lend. I think that I think you can if you've got a family plan as well, you can lend a friend or family member a game for 14 days. But of course, you can't play your games whilst they're lending it, so not ideal, really, of course. But I think that's how it works, I believe, Gaming Legend. That needs upgrading, yeah. Got you, TLL, right. Exactly, TLL, because like you're saying, literally, you can just play Salmon Run and get that gear resource without having to upgrade it, so naturally you can save yourself some super sea snails, folks. That's what TLL's saying. So if you've got Grisgo gear, wouldn't suggest upgrading it, because you can actually get that just by playing Salmon Run. So we're just upgrading the gear that's not related to Grisgo, so of course look out for the brand. So anything that says Grisgo, for example, let me see if I can find something on. Like this, for instance, folks. So you can see on the right side there it says Grisgo. Just just next to the gear there. So of course, naturally, anything with that logo, you don't want to upgrade it necessarily, because like Tolel's saying, you can get that just by playing, so you don't need to use super snails for those. Is what Tolel's saying, folks. But yeah, essentially a game like, yeah, you're like loading it into another system essentially. So like for me, for let's say Splatoon 3 for instance, like if I wanted to transfer it from my my primary switch to my secondary switch, it would say to me this game needs to be transferred, so I could play it on my secondary switch, for instance. So it will say the game plus the DLC, you know, that being the, you know, side order and the plazas and such. So that can be transferred to your other switch. So let's say you need like you want to play from another switch, or your friend does, or your family member, whichever it may be, of course. They can just load you can load your game into theirs. And there's also like a game share thing, like a save for 14 days. But naturally, when you go into the virtual cards, it will give you a couple of options. It will say lend to a family member, and that will let them play it for 14 days. I think that's only for the family pass, mind you, Gaming Legend though, I believe. I think anyone in your family plan can, so let's say you've got a friend in your family plan, you can lend them a game, and they can play it naturally for 14 days, and like I say though, it will lock your game, so you can't, any digital games you own, you can't play for 14 days, of course, due to it, I believe. So not the best system, I'm not going to lie there, but that's how they work at Gaming Legend. Hopefully makes sense, of course. Even myself, I'm getting used to it, to be honest. I've only just discovered about how it works since I've had to transfer Dreamlight Valley and Splatoon, and even Cluedo as well. If I want to play it through both consoles, I have to transfer it constantly, so that is that, of course. Anything that's got DLC, it will always come packaged with the card as well. Yeah, hopefully that helps Gaming Legend. I see Gaming Legend. Makes sense, yeah. I definitely don't blame people for waiting on it, because naturally as well, you need to I think usually it is best to see how others are finding it, and see how it does on launch and stuff, and see if it's how well received it is. Me personally, I would usually wait for a new console, but I am thinking to get it around launch, just because I know a couple of friends on the YouTube who are getting it on launch. So of course, knowing that I'll have friends to play it with is my reason for getting it, my incentive, if you will. But before the YouTubes, I would wait. Like even the PlayStation 5, I didn't get it till they released Hogwarts Legacy. It's exactly like Hal was saying last time. As of right now, I think like me, he'd only get it for 2 games. In particular, that being Mario Kart and DK Bonanza there. So I think he's also waiting out until they release more games. So he's hoping for Splatoon 4 and Mario Maker 3 is 2, I believe, and also a new Mario RPG. I know a couple of people are waiting on it as well. Even Sable was saying like he's thinking there might be issues with it on launch, which is definitely a possibility, of course, being a launch day thing. So he's waiting to see how it performs from other people before he buys it. So definitely I can understand that, of course. It can definitely be a risk getting it on the launch, but like I say, for me it's people getting it on launch is my reason for getting it, really, of course. I've been keeping an eye out for pre-orders, but as of right now it's people have said to me to get it from the website. I can't get it locally, unfortunately, because we don't have any stores nearby here in the UK where I can get it from, because they've all been closing down. And we have a second-hand shop that sells second-hand games, so naturally they're not going to sell it, of course. So my only option is online. So people have said to me not to go on eBay, which is normally what I would do for online orders. So probably gonna have to wait for Nintendo website to actually get it in stock. I've been checking it, and it's still saying it's out of stock currently. So hopefully that changes before the release. Otherwise, I'll probably be getting it after launch. But naturally, I'm excited for my friends who are getting it as well. So you know, I look forward to watching them play it. Even if I can't play it, I'll still be happy for them all the same, though. exactly what Respawn's saying. Think of the scalpers. That's what people are saying to me, Respawn. So they're saying like on eBay, they said that that's likely to happen. So unless I could find a person that I can trust, there is a couple of trustworthy buyers in there, or sellers rather, but I think people are saying to me to get it from the Nintendo website though. I have been checking it, but they haven't got it in stock as of right now though. I have been keeping an eye on it though. Exactly, Respawn, exactly, yeah. Even now I'm seeing it's out of stock in the product currently, so as of right now I'm not able to. But I'm thinking that I think as soon as it comes in stock naturally, I think I will have to really. I definitely can't leave it late though. That's fine. Got your tier, so you can upgrade the gear to get it to 5 stars, just don't accidentally replace the gear with a different version. Okay, got your tier level, okay. Thank you for letting me know, of course. Got you right, because the star power, yep. So just don't add the gear slots. Okay, got you, okay, right. Thank you for letting me know, of course, TLL. I'll probably just do the gear slots today, just so naturally we can get some matches before I end stream, because I probably will be ending soon, of course. But at least I got the gear slots on no naturally. Naturally, I've got to check through it and stuff as well, so I don't want to hold up too much naturally with this, but because I do plan to end soon, like I say, so I probably will just do the gear spots for now, and then I'll probably do the stars off stream, most likely. Literally nearly 3 AM respawn, so that's another reason why I need to rest up Dr. Polly, you know, as you would say, get some sleep, right? Literally, rest up. You're not wrong, I need to rest up, so yeah. So that's what I'm saying really, and the heat wave as well, so as it is, need to be sure to get that rest and don't I, of course, so. Yeah, exactly, sleep. Yeah, I knew it, Hollow, of course. Yeah, let's do a couple of matches, folks, and then let me have a look in the respawn. I'll do this one for now, and then we'll get some matches started, and then I'll probably do the rest off stream, because naturally, I have to do the stuff as well. Got a new hashtag as well. And we need to rid, of course. Yep, literally right, literally right, Hollow, yep, literally. Yeah, let's just do 4 matches and then we'll end it there, folks, and then we'll go on a raid. Okay, respawn, sounds good. Yeah, it is like, I did say I'd go for 2 hours 30 today. I would do 3 rounds, but of course the first round, not everyone, of course no one can join that one, so we'll do 3 rounds, folks, and then we'll go on a raid, and will be the plan there. Exactly, respawn, exactly. It wasn't too much of an issue here in the UK there, but I was very lucky getting that as well, to be honest. I literally got the last one in stock, so I was very lucky about that one, to be honest. My main reason for getting it was Hogwarts Legacy. I'll be honest, I'm a massive Potterhead, so my reason for getting that was Hogwarts. So probably would have got it for Ratchet and Clank as well. I mean, I didn't really, of course, but my main reason was Hogwarts Legacy. But obviously, I've got more games than Hogwarts, though. But that's the thing, like how really, I would normally wait for more games to release. Switch 2 is an exception, only because, like I said, I know people who are getting it, so that's my mindset is, not many friends were getting it on launch. I would also wait, but I know quite a few people who are getting it on launch, so that's my reason for trying to get it on launch. But like this one's saying, scalpers and, you know, pre-orders, you know, they're hard to come by, so Chances are I might get it after launch, folks. So no guarantee it will be a launch day thing. Literally right respawn. I might do a feature model. No plans to do a face cam model yet, of course, but I might do a feature model though. To be honest, that might be what I do in the future. Maybe I could build that for 1K if not before. How about you, Respawn? Do you plan on doing that soon? I know you're in the same boat, of course. Naturally, it's a very big step, isn't it? Really doing a face reveal, of course, and you know, naturally online, it's like you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. Really, that's my concern of doing it. Really, so I think the most that I would do is a feature model. Really, in all honesty, though. Cool Nightwing feature model. I might do what kind of a PNG one. I'll have to see though. Something I might do when I reach 1K though. That do become after all. I need to plan out for that. Oh, you don't plan to do it, Respawn? Yeah, I'm probably with you. To be honest though. Yeah. I can relate really, because naturally it's a big step to do really, and me and Star have discussed it previously, like you just never know who's watching really, so it's I guess kind of like an online safety thing if you will, essentially though, isn't it? And naturally it's like a, you know, it's very like big thing to do really, of course. But I don't think I would as well either, to be honest. Respawn. Like I said, I think the most that I would do is a VTuber though. I know of some people who don't even do commentary on their streams though as well, so I think even that's considered a step honestly. You know, some people actually don't like listening to their own voices over streams, so they don't or they just don't feel comfortable with that. So I know some people don't do commentary on their streams. But yeah, I'm with you on that, Hollow, to be honest. I'm the same as you there. I don't plan on doing it, to be honest. I know typically people do it when they reach 1K, but I think for me, it's probably going to be a BTO model. So you heard it here first, folks. 1K will probably, well, potentially, if I can get it working. Alternative is to do a PNG version of that, but you know, that's when I get to that. Of course, we've got some milestones till then, but definitely have to bring out something for 1K though, like that. I think. Yeah, it would just be that. I think it would just be quite nerving, really. Of course, naturally, all of you I would trust, but obviously this is a public platform, so like anyone can come through at any time, really. In all honesty, so I think that's probably my concern with it. Really, is like anyone can come through, and naturally, you know. You just never know. You just never know, do you? Of course, who's watching. And actually, I do feel comfortable in my own skin. That's not the issue, of course. I do feel comfortable with myself, you know. Nothing like that, of course. But it's just, you know, you never know who's watching. Do you on the YouTubes there? So, you know, naturally, you know, all of you regulars I would trust, of course. You know, that's just, you know, that would I know all of you would be supportive. But naturally, this being a public platform is, you know, the reason. So from me, you're probably gonna get a BTO model, really, though. Thank you, Gamer Legend. GG's, everyone. Well played. Yes, some people say that's the way to go big. Really, is to do base cam and commentary. But personally, I don't think you necessarily have to. Like, yeah, the journey might take longer, but I'm all fine with that. Of course, like you know, if anything, I don't mind the journey being long because that makes it more accomplishing, in my opinion. So. I'm definitely in no rush to you know, reach 1K, of course. Like as I always say to you all, like the numbers are just numbers to me. Like I never keep track of the numbers. Like the like goals I'll never do unless other people initiate it. But I'll never be the one to initiate a like goal. I'm fine with them, of course, but I'll never like initiate them usually. You never know till one of these days, right? You never know. I mean, if we did, probably I would go for the usual marathon length, probably 8 to 9 hours most likely. But could be an idea though. But actually, the idea actually sounds cool though. Like all the Splatoon games in one stream. Honestly, that sounds like a plan though. I may have to consider this. That could be a milestone idea in itself, to be honest though. Naturally, for the milestones, I like to do variety streams though, because naturally, not everyone plays Splatoon, so that could be a separate stream in itself, to be honest though. Honestly, no guarantees, of course, because it would have to depend naturally. I feel really, of course, but definitely I'll keep it in the ideas bank for sure, TLL. I still haven't forgot your idea also about reacting to my clips. But what I need to do for that, mind you, is get them all uploaded and naturally react to them. Would be cool. I was meaning to play Splatoon 1 for Callie's Day, but of course that literally landed on the same day as Springfest, so I could only really feature a cameo and Springfest naturally. Of course, Summer Nights when it happens, that will be streamed, so I look forward to that. You'll probably see some collabs for it as well, most likely. I do plan to do collabs for that. Not sure how many yet, of course, but I do plan to do it. Naturally, I think that's going to be the last ever supported Splatfest, so I definitely want to get as many people involved in that as possible. Yeah, I have done marathons before today. Sometimes I will have to take one or two, probably like, you know, 1 or 2 breaks in between naturally, because, you know, you got to pay to start your nose, of course. We'll have to see though when I do it, because like I said, as of right now, it is the weather do be very warm though, so whether I should do a marathon stream in the heat, I'm not sure really though. So that might be a little bit till I do it. It may be in the next season, who knows? But we'll have to see them. If I get drinks on standby and you know, if I had a lot of cool drinks next to me, I think I would be okay. Possibly. Even the marathon club that I was thinking to do on Saturday, that might have to be short. It's one of the, because me and Chris were thinking to do that, but obviously there's nothing planned yet. But we're both from the UK, so naturally we're in the wave. So that one we probably won't go for long, honestly. Right, I see Gaming Legend. Yeah, same here, and I don't think I would use it on stream, to be honest, the voice chat. I'm in the same boat as you, and Respawn there, like, I wouldn't want to do a bit of live, because like I'm saying, like, you just never know who's watching. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't, as well, I wouldn't do that either, so you're not alone there, of course. So you won't be seeing Jamboree TV on my side, and even if I did get it, I'll play it off stream. But honestly, Jamboree TV, I don't really know if it's worth the price tag, to be honest. I think I would have rather they added those games into a board. So what I was saying last time is, previous stream, is that they should have like a board, and then have those mini games mixed into it. So have like a, you know, release the mini games pack alongside it. You know, like a Mario Kart when they release characters alongside the track. Something like this, Jamboree. So like a Jamboree boost pass essentially. That's what I would like for it. I think it would have been better rather than the Jamboree TV stuff really. And I'm not paying that price tag for a camera either, to be honest. So you probably won't see Jamboree TV on my side, most likely. So I don't think. I mean, yeah, well, say probably. You, if you did, I obviously wouldn't be doing the that was a lie. I would only do the, of course, you know, the roller coaster game. That the one that uses mouse controls. That's all I would do. But even then, I don't think I would pay for the upgrade because it needs boards. That's what Mario Party is. That's the main thing is the boards. So we need boards, pretty much. Like Carl was saying as well. You know, he was saying like they should release a DK board alongside Bonanza. I agree, of course. Let's see. Yeah, two more matches, folks, and then we'll go on a raid. That'll be the plan. I've got a raid target in mind. He should still be live, so. Ooh, okay, respawn. Okay. Play your least favorite weapon to go against. Honestly, respawn. I'm torn between the custom well string and the one of the eliters. I feel like eliters have been a nemesis of mine for the longest time. I respect the players behind them, of course. Nothing against the players, just I mean the weapon itself. But the players, I respect them a lot, of course, because they're very dedicated. Hi Ninja, but welcome in. Hope you're doing well today, of course. Thank you for coming through. YouTubing, right, literally. My high score for Eggstra Work Ninja Bot was 169. I didn't get to play much of it. I only caught the last part of it, but me and Leo got 169 as our egg count, so pretty good score for the last moments there. We got into the 40s, so we did pretty well, honestly. We didn't survive the last wave, unfortunately, but well played around all the same though. It was a fun time. Got to play a little bit at least. We're just getting towards the end of the stream here. We're playing 2 more matches before I go on a raid. So thank you for being here. Got you quick make it. That's what I was thinking, TLL, right? Yeah, I think it was, you know. And naturally, it wouldn't make sense for them to do it in June because that's literally when the Switch 2 comes out. So I feel like July would make sense, honestly. I think it was July though, TLL. Yeah, that does sound about right to me, honestly. I have the stream, honestly, so I could probably have a look actually, real quick when the matchmaking starts. So we'll do 2 more matches with the weapon that I least, I guess, that I have a hard time against, and then we'll go on refocus. That'll be the plan. I think it is the E-Liter though, I'll be honest. So yeah, that might be the one I choose. I think that or the custom well string. That dude is giving me a hard time as a brother main though. Okay, yeah, I'm respawn. Yeah, you're probably right, of course, because the E-Liter, it's not going to. I'll be honest, you're not going to see much from it on my side because I'm not good with that weapon at all. Go for custom and play well string though. Yeah, not custom. Okay, right. I mean that the reflux that looks good to be honest though. From gameplays that I've seen. One of the main, of course, content creators that I've watched playing Splatoon is Kyle, so you'll probably hear me mention his name a few times, but I see that he was good with that weapon as well though. He's my main like go-to source when it comes to content, of course. Being a channel that dedicates to Splatoon and also other games as well, but it's one of his main games actually, as we know. I watched some of his videos and like how to use a weapon. It's how I became a villain main, to be honest. Oh, okay, TLL. Is that on the Splatcast or is that on the website, TLL? I think it's on the. Yeah, well played to you, Hollow there. I'm okay to play as the, yeah, true though, Respawn, yeah, literally you've been kiting right, of course. Oh, yeah, the results are in now. Let's have a look real quick and in game. TLL was saying, yeah. Oh, no, they just updated the maps. Do I have to restart the game, TLL? I'm not seeing the results currently though. Got your respawn right. Let's have a look real quick. Then we'll do one more match and well, I have to do two because of the drop-in feature, of course. Actually, no, hang on, not with man. I can just do a friends lobby, can't I, with respawn, I guess. That'll save me having to do another match, folks. Go to Grisgo, right? Okay, TLL. Let's have a look real quick. Okay, right, I wasn't sure, TLL. I thought maybe on the Splatcast. Okay, got you right, okay. I thought I did, to be honest, because I'm used to them announcing it on there, you see, other stuff. I know the big one, I think they do. Right, okay, TLL. Where do I check it? Let's see. Oh, bulletin board probably, right? There we go, that's the results, folks. So, there's my high score Ninja Bot, 169. And 3,449 power eggs. Of course, that was the team, myself, TLL, and I believe those two were randoms, I think. In matchmaking there, two matchmaking players. Gosh, the numbers of the players though. So 273 was the top 5%, 233 was the top 20%, and the top 50% was 168. So well played to everyone on Eggstra, of course, very well played. And we get a commemorative sticker. Let's go. From my locker. Nice. Awesome to everyone, of course. I didn't get to play much, like I say. Yeah, literally, it's that number, isn't it? Respawn, of course. You know that mean number, if you will. You're probably aware of it, I'm assuming. And no star gamers, of course. We'll do a regular room, folks, just so I can get some of you in here. So I think it's just respawn right now. So just in case I didn't give you a shout out before respawn, there you go, of course. So play as my main respawn was saying. I guess that can be another stream, right? I play as the well string next time, I guess. So of course we have to bring out the bread for the last match then. Let's do that. Woo! Shout out for respawn. Hollow in the chat there. Alrighty, so one last match with Hollow here, and then we'll be going on a raid. Like I said, I've got the target selected, so I'll get his link ready as well. That's presuming he's still live. Let me have a look, see on the YouTubes. Where is this thing? I know he goes for an hour and a half, so I should be still live. Yep, he's still live. Awesome. Nice surprise for him, because I don't know if he's expecting it or not, so yes. There we go, let's do that. Okay, awesome, got the link ready. Okay, great. Of course, the riddles apply, of course. Don't spam the hashtag, don't unsubscribe and subscribe right away, of course, because that can hurt somebody's channel. And just be mindful on the raid, naturally, and not anyone coming through to it. It's all we ask, of course. We're posting that in the rules momentarily. Also, well, I'll let you know responsible to a moderator. Planning to raid Switch Gaming. Don't know if you've heard of him before, but one of the regulars who comes through and awesome YouTube, very positive and like because he's family friendly as well. So I met him through Catbox and Star Gamer. I've known him for a while now, for at least a few months now, I believe, and very supportive of me and Star and like all the content creators. He's awesome, honestly. So he's currently playing Luigi Mansion 3 with viewers, so that'll be our raid target today. He's of course in the name naturally Switch Gaming. He's a family-friendly Nintendo content creator. Another positive space in the YouTube there. Agent J, that's right, and TLL, yeah. Of course, not mentioning the raid if those who are joining, of course, but in advance. But yeah, keep it a surprise for him, though. Naturally, you know, that's the best way to experience a raid, right? Literally, we'll be raiding into him after this match, so not long now, folks. Bit over my time, but that's over, of course. Getting gear and such, but yeah. Thank you all for being here, and like I say, thank you for supporting the stream today. You may see me next on Tuesday now, that being next Tuesday, of course. Come in, possibly, not confirmed, but that might be the next stream, folks. I probably will have an off-stream day on Monday. I don't know if I'm even planned for Monday, honestly, but that might be like an off day for me, if you will. Naturally, I've been done 2 streams, and of course, 4 hours stream yesterday. So naturally, I have those breaks in between to not burn out. So especially during a heat wave. So you may not see me live tomorrow, but you may see me on Tuesday, folks, most likely. If I get a chance, though, I might upload some videos and some clips. So definitely keep an eye out for those. You may see something from me though. Oh. Come on, Marcus. Oh, I see it, Marcus. Oh, not sure on that one. I feel like they got it, to be honest, but we gave it a good try all the same. Oh, yeah, I think they got it, to be honest. Yeah, they got the push, unfortunately. We gave it a good try though, Respawn. GG's to you, yep. GG's, pal. And everyone who joined the game as well. Thank you for joining, friends. Yeah, that right, Satilla, yeah, because I know you were part of the streams ever since he was known as Family Gaming, I believe. So, yeah, that would make sense to Lel, of course. And I met a lot of you through Switch Gaming, of course. So a lot of the viewers here Respawn are from his community as well. So, met a lot of awesome people through him as well. You know, that's the nice thing about Razer, isn't it? You know, connects all the creators together. Most definitely Respawn, I would agree. Valiant effort all round, right? Alrighty, so we'll go to the, of course, do my outro in the plaza. And we'll wrap this stream up. That's what I'm saying, yeah, so of course you met him before me, yeah, so like I was just saying, like you knew him as Family Gaming, of course, and naturally I met him like later on, so yeah, you've known him longer than me, of course. I met him through Cat Dogs and Stargamer X. I first met him during a DK Country Returns HD stream, I believe it was. That's when I first met him during that. So that's when I first raided him, I believe. So I think we met literally on a raid, so that's the nice thing about raids, folks, brings people together, but yes, folks, that will be the end of the stream, of course. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for joining the matches. GG's all round. Splattastic job. We will be going on a raid, of course, so if you'd like to stick around, you're very welcome to. As mentioned, our raid target will be Switch Gaming. He's currently playing Luigi Mansion 3 with viewers today, so let's go surprise him with an awesome raid. So I'll post this link in the chat. Thank you all again, and like I said, I'll probably see you all Tuesday, all going well. Sometime next week, of course. Stay tuned on the live tabs and the posts on that, and see if there's anything. But until then, you all stay awesome, stay positive, and always take care. Bye for now, everyone, and until the next time, and may the shining sparks be with you all always. Awesome manga to that, of course. Thank you for joining today. Bye, Gaming Legend. Bye, TLAO. Bye everyone. Have a great night.